Good evening and welcome to the stream. I'm just about to start here. I'm going to take the job that's listed up there first, which is some luxury SUVs from Bisbee where we dropped off last time. I'm going over to Gothenburg in Sweden. Further ado, take the job. I have altered the graphics slightly here in the game, but I may have to change them back if it's too much to stream at what I'm streaming at and gameplay at the same time. So there's our VTC logo there in the corner. There's Grant and Sons. Further ado, get away, shall we?
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Music on. I'll just set this up so it's random, not all the same. So we'll get away now. So take it you've all had a good weekend. I'll probably get away over onto the ferry. A load of luxury SUVs. Next job I'll let the who pick if there's anybody actually watching at the time when it comes round to it.
Turn right.
Get these pretty things out of here. We haven't damaged them, or the truck, which is the main thing.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Where we go.
Turn right.
Yeah, I am going to alter the settings in the game. It's starting to lag a little bit and I haven't even got anywhere yet. With me, well, I what I normally use. Shouldn't lag now. It was just lagging in game, that's all for me. Everything should be a bit better now.
At the
To the ferry.
roundabout, take the third exit.
Good evening, Galaxy, and how are you in your afternoon? I believe it is over there. I'm just doing the first job, just leaving Bisbee. And I'm going over to Gothenburg with this load.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Had a few
Use the
graphic
exit.
issues, which I'll have to look into.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead.
So shortly getting on the ferry, going over to the Swedish mainland, where we shall be then driving on to Gothenburg.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm aiming to get enough soon
Use the exit ahead.
to purchase a truck, which I will do off stream.
Navigation resumed. In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right. And then, turn right. Turn right.
This job shouldn't take too long once we get out onto the motorway. Out 9 Megan. 9 Sham. Not 9 Megan because that's Holland. Our geography stinks sometimes, but that's life. Some things. I may even buy a truck after this job, take the loan out anyway and buy something, because I know there's a Volvo dealer in Gothenburg. I will use a Volvo first. I'll get a reasonable one with the money I have. I'll tart it up a little bit. Well, 11,000 on the top of that's about 153.6. I should be able to get a 460 easily, which would be sufficient for now. I have to run it with a standard dashing though, because I've got the dash mod enabled for a Volvo yet in it. Anyway, we'll get around to that when we get it. If we do buy a Volvo, I'm not saying it will be, might be something else. Still let you pick the jobs though. Still with a truck. Is the stream looking and sounding okay to you all tonight? This evening, should I say? In the UK?
Use the left lane ahead. Use the left lane ahead.
we get a truck, we'll get it basic, a little bit of customization, and then we can add bits to it as we go along. But if we get our own truck, then we can start earning better money. No, another trucks or upgrades. Garage upgrade would be next after I get my own truck. I'll tell you what, audience, I have how long I'm streaming for, so tonight. And I'm still on price per distance, going down over on the jobs. Lose any money if it can help it on these. Clean out. Done. A steady ride. So has anybody got anything they want to ask or talk about or anything like that? Feel free to put it in the chat and we'll have a chat about it. likely to be a very boring stream. And if you could share it out on whatever social media you use, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell in case you want to go live next time I upload, which is quite often now. I'd appreciate the support. Thank you. And you can leave comments when this becomes videos and I do answer them. There's links in the description to a small friendly BTC you can join, which is Grant and Sons, and we're using Logit, which is part of VT Log, and mileage requirement 6,000 miles per month minimum in total. That can be in one game, HS2, it can be in ATS, or a combination of them both. It's 6,000 total. Mileage is the minimum for us, and you do have to be aged over 16. I say there's a link in the description anyway, and if I put the screen up I use for when I pick jobs, I'll be right back. There is a link, web address on there as well, which you can use to join, and appreciate it because we're a very small number, so we are hoping to grow a little bit in the BTC and need some more drivers for that. And if any of you feel like donating to a charity, Mr. Race Sim on his channel, which you can stream back from earlier on. There's a link to Pause to Play, which he is currently fundraising for, which is raising money for the Blue Cross Animal Charity. It's a worthwhile charity, so if you want to donate to that, just head over and check some of his latest videos and streams out for your links and things. And one job I'm going to share this stream out on Facebook, but that's a totally different name to what I use on here, so but we'll start that out when we get there. It was showing up that I'm streaming. In here. I can't pick that up. Please get noticed. That. Last time I went live, just looking for something here. It's just, and his bot's not working, so that's why there's no Yeah, I'll have a word with him if he comes in, or I'll DM the boss when got this load off. No biggie, just enjoying the drive for now. But he'll have his mind on other things or the people actually at the moment, so I won't DM, I won't shout about it. I'll check again. And thank you to the person who's just left me the like there. Thank you very much. If you like to, feel free to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications when I go live or upload next. And if you would like to shout out whatever social media platforms you use, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, good evening, Ray. I don't know. When I checked, but I hadn't picked up that was live unless it's just done it now. I'm gonna DM you about it, but doesn't matter. How are you now, Ray? Done the first job of this stream. Approaching Gothenburg. Hey, good evening, Miss Spyro. How are you this evening? Take it you well? It's picking up when you upload videos, Ray, but I don't know what's with it. And I've changed my name on Twitch as well. If I ever decide to go on there. Change that one to Virtual Road as well. Oh, I'm good. Spyro. Not bad. Surviving just. I thought I'd pick the first job for a change. Have to make the boss happy at some point. So do you want to see me buy my own truck when I drop this load off, or do you want me to do a bit more? If I said that, Ray, you'd spank my ass. And my dongle would be well and truly dinged. And my bollocks would need fluffy dressings on.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead.
Aye, there you go. I don't even know what my sense of humour's like. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a race. I'll attempt to race anyway. You know what my driving's like on that. Although I had some good, what was it? I did some of the tournament on it.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
I'm happy to get bronze trophies on them. I don't know what today's ones are, but one of the ones that was on yesterday, I enjoyed. I spent a good bit of time on it.
650 feet.
Where you drive a lawnmower and it's demolition, so you have to wreck as many as what you can with it.
Turn left.
I hope you don't mind me using the Grant & Sons logo in the corner. Huh?
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I have got Sys traffic mod in, but I don't think it's working right on here.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
For some reason.
Turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
What Galaxy? I know I seen you earlier on, you're getting your victory computer, so what parts have you picked then for it? Got this up. Let's go truck hunting. Another one in high value. Right, so we have 152,000. Should be able to get a truck with that now. Oh, I can't get a Merc though. I haven't discovered a Merc dealer yet. Right. What graphics has the motherboard got on it? Because if it's Intel ones, you will need to get a separate graphics card. Intel built ones are rubbish. So I'm going to customize this one. See if we can get a nice paint job on for now. Because I don't think mine enough level for certain one. You can see I've got every paid pack DLC, so no. So we'll have to put one on. I can. That'll do for now. Or would sunrise look better in those colours? Sunrise for now. Let's put some little light bar on and some horns. Mix your men on. Couple of flashes and a couple of spotties up there. Gigabyte MSI Pro Coffee Lake. Yeah, 8's good enough for basic gaming, and then you'll want to be looking into upping that to 16 eventually. Them on, don't need that while fancying that. Little bottom. Don't need anything down there. Blown on. Large. There. In there. Yeah, it's alright, right? Can't put the other skin on because I'm not high enough level. But I've got it in that one for now. But do something while you remember. Change this transmission to retarder. Can't spend much more on this truck. To the energy Zs. Skirts on. Any design Z. Yeah, it's no problem. Get chopping by. If you stick around another couple of minutes, it won't take me long because I'm nearly out of money now to do with it some more on this. I just put stock ones on. Find it. Should have the new one in. Got what it is. I can't have installed it yet. Oh. I think that'll do. So I'll purchase that. So we'll be doing more titillation at it later, but it will do a kick off. Yeah, I'd say so though, if you go for one with motherboard or processor with onboard graphics, go AMD. It's a lot better than Intel ones, so there was some. Hang on. Sort of come on when we need them. Alright. So I'm gonna give 3 jobs now. I know where we are. We're in Inverness. Or we should be. Alright. A link there to the VTC, what I mentioned earlier. 6,000 mile a month. That's all you have to do. Minimum. I'll give you jobs here what I've got. So number 1 is tractors going to Bergen. Number 2 is cyanide going to Aberdeen. Or number 3 is forklifts going to Stavanger. So if you'd like to pick, 1 is going tractors to Bergen. Number 2 is cyanide going to Aberdeen. Or number 3 is forklifts going to Stavanger. Think now or forever hold your peace. I'll pick the job then. We'll go to Bergen.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Turn left.
I've got dash mod for this truck, but I'll add in for another
In
time.
650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
I'll just off round out to pick this load up. And we'll be doing some discoverables on the way as well. So we are going up to there to pick up. Then we're going up to Thurso, Torshaven, and then we'll be crossing into Bergen. So that's the route of this job. Sorry. When I pressed the right button.
At the
I've
roundabout,
cocked up
take
there,
the
but it
second
doesn't
exit.
matter. And so we're going 23 miles to pick this job up.
Use the exit ahead.
And then we'll be going up the Bergen via the Faroe Islands. Which is an expensive way to do it, but we should make a little bit of money on this job. To enable
Use
us
the left lane
to
ahead.
spend some money and get a trailer.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the
I'm
exit
liking
ahead.
it actually. Iberia. Brilliant. I haven't discovered every city yet, but I've completed the event and I will be going and doing some more videos on it. Release 1 or 2. I've streamed it once a few times and released some videos on it as well. So how are you finding it? And I believe if
In 650
wait,
feet,
I know
turn
Ray's did a stream on it earlier on. If you go and check his channel out and what he did on it.
left. Turn left.
On that today.
In 650
Check my
feet,
channel, you'll
turn
see
left.
myself. I've done with it as well.
Turn right.
Yeah, and if you're new to this, when it comes to picking a job, I give you a list of 3 jobs and some money in your you pick what I do. Whichever number does most votes for, if not I pick the job. Which sort of defeats the object what this profile is about, but needs must.
In 650 feet, turn right.
I say this is the first run on this profile with our own truck,
Turn right.
which is an entry level Volvo, just tarted it up a little bit. And it isn't in the full VTC skin, but that one
You
will
have
be
arrived
coming.
at your destination.
It's in the company colours anyway. So it was to Bergen we were going to. Or would you rather change your mind? No, run over to Iceland. Norway or Iceland? Somebody pick. Don't really want to do Iceland too much yet. Yeah, well, if you read the blog post, Fireman Dan, it's not the graphics in the game or the new DLC that are having a problem with it. It's actually lights on the scout vehicles. That's where the problem is with it. So I think we'll go with the original plan and go over to Bergen.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
This one. I won't have to crash and bash too much because this is my own truck. It didn't quick job one. So
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
This is what we bought. I've just put a few little upgrades on it. There will be more coming on as gonna deem appropriate, but it's basic. It'll do the job for us
In
for now.
650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
It don't want any speeding fines, but we need guilty of promods. Mind we are up in Inverness, so moment.
In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left. In 650 feet,
Volvo is
turn left.
those normally good reliable trucks, and in the game they present like
Turn left.
better value for money than what some of them do. So get up to Thurso. If we have enough driving time left. We'll get the ferry to the Faroe Islands, and then from the Faroe Islands into Bergen, where we are dropping off. When I give a load out, there won't be any loads that's out of bound. I will attempt to do any load with this truck, so
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead.
well, I will screenshot this truck at some point, so I'm putting you thumbnail on. Streams, unless I leave it as it is. Earlier on, that might as well do one job, and then if we have enough to get a truck, so I thought I might as well get the truck and have some adventures in this truck, eh? Yeah, good afternoon, XI, Lucky XI. And how are you today? Take it you well? You wonder where I am on the map? I've just left Inverness. I'm going further north Scotland up to a place kind of Wicklow Thurso, to catch the ferry up to the Faroe Islands. Now getting the ferry from the Faroe Islands over to Bergen, where we are dropping this load off, and after that don't know where we're going. Purple and yellow are our new VTC colours, so well, it's not this design. That one will be coming. The engine sounds, if you can hear them, are coming from Rasta Junior's Mega Pack, which is compatible with all the trucks. He's done reworked the stock sounds on them all, and you can download them all as one pack. So the original, I know the engine mod for this Volvo sounds is Don't know if he's publicly released it yet, but I know if you ask him, he will convert it to ATS for you, for the VNL. I have it somewhere for the VNL.
Turn left.
Just over 1 hour 30 minutes driving time left, so we might make it to the ferry. If not, I might make it so we do go to the ferry. Oh, it's shading, isn't it? I cannot stream and run Ultra, I don't know why, I've tried. I'm on high graphics with 200 scaling. You know, I do a smooth gameplay and a smooth stream rather than be jotting for a lot of frames often. So just approaching there, so. No. We have made it to the ferry in our driving time, so we'll be able to
50 feet, turn right.
sleep on the ferry.
Turn right.
This is a ferry journey I did a few times. Jobs. Oh, that was unlucky. That was proper bollocks, that one. Bloody AI. We will get some rest on the ferry. Exactly right, towards Haven. 9 hours 40. 9 hours is rest period. The game, so I think. Yeah, it is 9 hours in HS2.
Navigation resumed.
Blowing out. Across towards Haven.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
It's a little bit up here, it all this is a bit not optimising this bit.
Navigation resumed.
Go across the Bergen now.
Navigation resumed.
I will be picking another job shortly. Got 2 miles left on this one now. The drop-off's just around the corner. Buying the truck took a bit of time, but
In 650 feet, turn
they
left.
seen me configure it. When I upgrade it, I'll show you that on stream as well.
Turn left. And then continue straight.
Now the century level engine, Volvo, will
In 650 feet, turn left.
fit our needs very, very nicely.
Turn left. And then turn right.
So when I drop this load up, I'll give a list of 3 jobs, and you can go ahead and pick which job you want to see me do. That's how this profile works.
Turn right. You have arrived
But
at
certain
your
things will be
destination.
my choice, not. This is round now and drop this up. Be tight around the back of here because it normally is. Especially if there's doubles up here, and there's a double there. But sometimes doubles in here, that's tight. So I'll just drop this load off and then I'll go into job market and get you to pick a job. Is that still online? Yes, it is. Right, so we'll just bring the thing up again, and I'll remember to clear this one this time. Right, so let's have a look in the trade market. Right, so it's not going to somewhere where we really want to go. Right, so number one is some roofing felt going to Stavanger. Number two is beef going to Stavanger. Or number three is some tyres going to Herning. So which job would you like me to do? So somebody could pick number one, the roofing felt. Number two, beef. Both of those two is going to Stavanger. Or number three is some Goodyear efficient grip compact tyres going to Herning. If I don't get response shortly, I shall pick the job. Leave the job market up so you can stay in that way, I know. So these three jobs there that's on the screen. So number one is roofing felt going to Stavanger. Number two is beef going to Stavanger. Or number three going to Herning in Denmark with some tyres. So I think I'll take the beef. The 34 tons of beef to Stavanger, and that'll check out what this 420 engine's really like. But we'll got a bit of distance to pick it up first,
highlighted route.
and hope the job's there when we get up there for it.
Turn left.
That's over. Don't need them on. Don't need that on.
Turn right.
Basically, going to the other side of Stavanger, pick up Danish Crown, and then we're going down to Stavanger, which should bring us down there.
Continue straight, and then turn left.
And if you watch this back row, we'll be putting a better paint job on when I get high enough level for it.
Turn left. In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Reserved on one handle, 34 ton double trailer down the road a bit when we get it picked up. through there. That looks tiny days when they're on the 4x2, but as I say, we'll be upgrading it or getting a better one later, so but this one has to earn about 180 to get by garage, and then about 130, 140 just to get another one, so looking about 350,000 in this truck before we even think about getting one for an employee or a new truck for ourselves. So we own this truck outright, we have no loan, so we'll go from here. I don't intend taking out loans either, unless I can help it.
In 650 feet, turn left.
So I made it round to the pickup. It's his Danish crown. Or is it?
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
And that. And that job's gone. Which is typical. That one wouldn't net us enough. So instead of, this is what happens sometimes. You've got long pickups. So take 17 ton of liver paste up to Lilyhammer instead.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Quick jobs. You don't lose them. Great, you can. This took long and got to check time expiry on the job. Lilyhammer's a nice pleasant place to go to. Nice scenery up there.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
As well. So that's where we're going. Do twists and turns. Not around past Oslo, and into Lilyhammer, and go up and round there so I can pick up the discoverable up there, truck dealer.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
This isn't the job I intended, but jobs expire when you're in freight market, so good alternative, this one.
Turn right.
We'll need to take a rest somewhere on the way as well. Ugh. Bollocks. Yeah, it's your fault, you bloody twat, the bloody bollocky AI. I won't mind twanging your donger. I'm making it sing. For that, you knobhead. See if this load is actually still worth taking. Yes, it is.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead.
Hardly a good start to the journey, was it? But these things happen. It's beautiful here, Norway. Got one of the best areas in promods throughout Norway. I know a lot of people just like to go and sit and especially on promods or when they're on MP, like to go and sit up in the Kirkend's quarry and see nothing for hours, so that's their choice. If there is a job shows up to go up there that's within reasonable distance, I'll do it. I can't do fancy triple screen view because I've got triple screens, but I can go outside camp here for a bit. Look how beautiful it is up here.
Continue straight, and then turn right.
I'm on outside cam, I'll put that on so goes right and speed a little bit, but it'll still drop back down when we go through the toll. Up here. All over the place, but set the cruise again. And if you haven't seen this before, the bar at the bottom here is from an app called Chucky.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead.
We're not taking any signs now. Yeah, I'm bashing the truck up too much. Get through here. the bridge, and I'll go back inside cab when we're near the tunnel. Straight over this bridge here. That'll do for now. Here. These tunnels and slightly uphill.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead. Now we're now through the mountains. Here that you're watching, that we are in 420 for now. I've gone for an 11 year Actros that would have had 1 horsepower more, which make a lot because it's how to use the power. I don't go bashing the bloody thing up all the time. We're going 8% already. Yeah, well, we are running it in, so we'll get better. and you'll still have a higher damage rate when you're streaming, when you track and drive, look over at other screens, chat and what have you. Because we're quite far north, it won't get so dark if it gets dark at all up here. Like summertime. If it was set in winter time, you'd have nearly 24 hours of darkness up here, I believe. We've got over 300 miles to go on this journey. I've done 133 so far. Follow the mountain round through the tunnels and the gaps, and actually double back on yourself a few times, and then all the time you're climbing or dropping down hills, whichever. I think we originally did that, so because if you went straight up with one big slope, it would be too steep. So it's like roads, and I think railways first to do it that if they went round in a corkscrew, it made the gradient less and easier and more manageable to go around like in a corkscrew. It takes longer, but I suppose going straight up wouldn't work, because would have had to manipulate land a little bit or go with the contours in the land anyway for that. And I talk a load of boring stuff sometimes, but we'll get there. That's British slow news to me. Except there's with Mickey Tate will get you there eventually. Like I will.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
So if anybody's still watching and would like to tell me their favourite areas in Pro Mods, and I'll say my favourite areas. Norway. You know, very scenic. Sometimes not the easiest to drive on, depending on the trailer you use it, but there's always loads of scenery up here. For you to take in. So I'll do as much of this journey as I can before I need to sleep in game. And then had a rest. Finish the job off. In if I don't hit too many barriers. I have to F7, which I'm going to try and prevent myself from doing. So it's just coming up to 10:30 in the evening game time. I see accident here. Hope we don't need to call on that mobile fuel truck. Refuel. And there will be some few more Iberia videos coming where we're using the Mercedes SK as well. A couple of jobs ready to put on a video. I'll have to record some more. Tomorrow's upload will be round 2. Will be an ATS Series 3 where I use a pt2 389 will be tomorrow's upload. I think. I don't want to. Well, I do have a few Series 2 ones left to upload. As well an ETS2 where I'm using the old Merc. Actros. And then. And I've got a few more realistic ATS ones ready to upload as well. So you'll be getting some content most days. Maybe not 4 videos a day like you were getting. So I was oversaturating a lot, I admit that. And if you're watching, just join the logo in the bottom of the screen. There is Grant & Sons logo. There's a link in the description of how you can join the VTC if you are aged over 16, and the mileage requirement with us is 6,000 miles a month minimum. We can do that in ATS, in ETS2, combination of them both, doesn't matter. We are not using truck books, so you can, if you want to drive flat out, that's up to you. It's just the miles we need, and truck book. Yeah, we use a program called Logit, which is part of ET Log, which obviously logs your jobs, as truck books does, but we get a lot more statistics, and there's no race miles on there. We get statistics like weight carried. It has its own little economy system as well. Your profits, your losses, fuel economy. It feels realistic, which would be fair if everybody used that, but not everybody does. So it has the site, and this is all free, where you can check on the map and you can see where the drivers are and what have you. It's a very good little program actually. I always switched over to it quite a while ago because you're impressed by the data. You don't need to start it as a separate program. It automatically starts when you start your game, not like Truckbooks. Another thing which you can do with... no. But yeah, well that does. But if you also want to use a nice little handy app which gives you a bar across the bottom like the box, and you can display what you're doing there. If you use Trucky, you can dispatch your own jobs with Trucky as well, without having to use Speditor or dispatch jobs. So I'm taking this to Lilyhammer. If I wanted to go and take a job to, say, London for example, I could go in Trucky, dispatcher, look at starting city as Lilyhammer, business I want to pick up at, what load, and then
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
destination city in, and that way you're not concentrating. And I think we'll just damage this load. We have damaged the load. Yeah, and so with that, say that go in Trucky, dispatch bit, put yourself a job to start at Lilyhammer.
Use the exit ahead.
Whichever business you want to use. There, then your source company. You put your load in, what you want. Then on your destination city, you put whichever destination city you want, and where you actually want to drop off at. Then you just click on update game save, and it does that, and then you reload in your game, auto save, and your job should be there for you. Well, and Trucky works in both ATS2 and ATS, and you do the same thing with that dispatcher job, say from Steamboat Springs. You could take a wheel loader to the Ratton, and drop it off at whatever, drop it off at whichever bait company you wanted to in Ratton. Just basically like you can do with Speditor, but you can do it within this program, and it's a lot easier to work than Speditor is. And you can now, in the free version, even dispatch jobs with your own trailer. You put in, sometimes picks up what trailer you've got on. If it doesn't, you can select it. Which is handy if you program to use an either game. If you they've got all cities discovered apart from 2 or 3, you can't get jobs to go to those cities. You can do that with it, or also if you're on, if you want to go on MP8 market, you do it the same, so you can pick the same jobs as what you has. And there's even thing in here where it gives you a code And then if anybody else is with you, say this area in convoy, you want to do the same job, you just there as well, just give them this code and they put it in and it automatically puts that same job into their game as well. I believe that's how it works. Oh, this is for free. Oh, with Chucky as well, you can get traffic alerts and traffic reports as well on MP. Brings them up automatically. Obviously, I'm not on MP, so it won't show them, but it does. What have you? I'll show you this picture in a bit when we stop out. Thing going on about there. When we rest, I'll bring it up. If anybody would like to see how that bit works. I'm willing to show you. Not that I'll be using it on this profile, I hope. And I'm gonna do one more job after this one and then see what's what. Go back to doing what I do for a living shortly. Wait. Before 10 PM. Right. I'm going to try and be more regular, but the situation I'm in with certain things, it's difficult, so I'll just stream when I feel like it and when I can, basically. I need the left hand one up. So, wait. So, oh no, we have about an hour and a half left now, I believe. But an hour and a quarter left driving time. So we won't make it to Lilyhammer without resting. And we'll see what we get for doing this job when we drop it off. And I will see one day if I can make a video on what saying about Chucky and what have you. I'll show you in stream anyway how it works. So we've got just under 100 miles left now. We will soon be needing a rest stop.
Use the left lane ahead.
It is 2:47 in the morning in game. We're getting there, that's getting tired. If we go past the driving time, we will get fined eventually. and it will also go about 2 hours over when you should have slept if you've got fatigue on. After you get a few doors in, you'll get some that come up, and then that'll, as though you're blacked out, so you have no control over the truck till it comes back in. So I hope when it happens that you're on a straight bit of road and not a curvy one, because that can kick in at any time. With it, and I believe there's a rest area at this junction.
Navigation resumed.
Which we'll be going into.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Right, so if we go straight across
Navigation resumed.
here, we just get to it.
At the roundabout, take the fourth exit.
Actually, if there is a sleep area in this fuel, there normally is with the fuel.
Navigation resumed.
Ah, there isn't. Typical.
Navigation resumed. If possible, please turn around.
Oh, typical of me to pick one that hasn't got a rest area in. So we are going. There isn't one till we drop off now. Problem. Hammer, have you got one hammer? No. Right. I'm gonna do something here so it prevents the sleep, but I will put this back on for when you've rested next. I'll put it back on, so sorry about that. Check the map first before you take any tea, so that's all I can say. For most fuel areas have rest areas with them. I get some that aren't like that one.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah. That wasn't my fault. It also demonstrates that the AI never have any brake. They have brakes when they're brake checking you. When it comes to needing them, never have them on.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
And I've certainly done a good job of sorting the graphics and things out in the game and sounds
exit
recently. I will put the AI next on the hit list.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
But they sort out, I'd like to see if any of you would disagree with that one.
Use the exit ahead.
But it's like when the stream you say anything in it, you either get your throat jumped down by some, or they'll only acknowledge a certain few every stream that they do, if you notice that.
Use the exit ahead.
Yeah, graphics have improved in terms of lighting and things, but there is certain areas that still need. There's a bloody rest area here. I didn't see on the map. I'd say there's some aspects in this that there's still flaws in it, because I'm sure anybody who's played ATS as well will notice that there's something to do with, right, The front lights aren't that bright in the game. Yeah, in ATS especially I've noticed the bloody backlights are way over the top. I think that either come as a bug fix or in another update, but I wish they would do something about that, because they can spoil the game a little bit for you. I'm a morning sod anyway, but you'll realise that when you watch me enough. No, I'm not an amateur at this game. I've got over 6,000 hours in on pt2, so I think I'm qualified to say what I'm on about. Uh, 6,000 hours in on this one, and I believe calculation at least over 1,000 in the original UK Truck Simulator. I used to play that from morning till night back in the day. That I used to play on keyboard. I think with the driving's bad with the wheel, you could have seen me on the keyboard, and that was terrible. But I enjoyed it. And if you follow me enough, you know that every time I get a new truck, I bash it up within 1,000 miles, so this one's no exception. Really. So I've got under 40 mile left now. On the subject of MP, well, they'll only do it when they're ready, when they feel like it. But if you read the blog post, what I can see, what's holding them up the most is light on the scout vehicles. Unless they've altered the blog. That's me, they've got the game version working with it, with lights, with about the scout vehicles that are holding them up. And I don't think they realise that they're not part of the standard game, so they could have released it without the scout vehicles in. Then added them back in later, but no, it's all the bloody idiots that like using cars that would complain about that. And while there's still enough people playing it on the old version of the game, they have no incentive to update. If nobody played it, they would update it quicker. And if some of the patrons who actually pay them started complaining, I might get the fingers out, but that's life for you. Because they've got a more advanced notice than what we did there. It was where they get the open beaters and what have you. Just tell them like what you do and that. I might shut up on that one before I bore you to death with it. Alright.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
At least there's a rest area in this place. If we get paid anything for dropping this load off, because we have to fix the truck yet.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead.
Need to sort it out. The red spanner will be here anyway, so.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Anybody wants to clip my crashes, they can do.
Turn right. Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I think I've just missed a red spanner here. Sure I have.
In 650
That's it,
feet,
so yeah.
turn left.
Recruitment agency.
Turn left.
Oh, we might be lucky.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Yeah, if not, I'll F7
Turn
back up
left.
to the spanner when we drop this off. But what F7 with loads on? Yeah, on anywhere now.
Navigation resumed.
Should be here. Yes. Now I'll fix the truck then while we're here. If we've got enough to do it with. We haven't, we'll have to. Just an expensive job, but it needed doing.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
We are in Lilyhammer at the moment, if you're wondering where we are on the map.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
But I can get a few thousand now.
Keep
Oh.
to the left, and then turn left.
So
Turn left.
how- Go around and drop this yarn off and then we'll go get the other one. I've been on for nearly 2 hours now. In a few jobs. He bought a truck. And what have you? And
At
gonna
the
do one
roundabout,
more
take the
short
second
job
exit.
at home. Got time for one more.
Use the exit ahead.
And that will have to do.
Turn right, and then turn left.
Some vehicles missing, I thank God for that. Hey, I enjoy what I
Turn
do.
left. You have arrived at your destination.
Some people enjoy what I put out, so why not? I'll try and get the next one to be interesting in the job, but I can't guarantee that because I don't know what's available yet. I'll try and make sure that it's a job that actually is there instead of like the last one, which wasn't there when we went to pick it up, so it's an alternative anyway. The thing I need is past vehicle offence tech. We're actually down into negative money here, so I think we've got this in without one which we have, so got this load off. I've got another one. Like to smoke up while you. About, so we are in a Lilyhammer. Won't bring the screen up because nobody's picked the job so far at night, so we'll look. Now where can we go? Pardon me. So I think I'll pick this job, so 56. I think take the polystyrene boxes up to Trondheim.
Please proceed to the highlighted
It's actually
route.
here to pick up. So I'll have to go around and select a job. You turn it up and then we'll go up to Trondheim and then I'll see what's what after that. Trondheim, wasn't it? We're picking and set see if we can get some interesting tech up. Get double curtain cider with them, eh? Let's have a double trouble run. Light load, double trailer. I'll show you the route. So Lilyhammer is a good ski resort when we're able to travel up here again, and we've got another one that is as well Trondheim, so continuing further north. On here, and I'll bring up the route.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
So leave Lilyhammer and up into Trondheim. the northern part of Norway. There's 2 discoverable. Just do the truck dealer for now, because there's nowhere else to turn around there. The double on. So, and then see some jobs come up to go up to this area in next stream probably. Look, we've been a few different areas on the map anyway. This picky job. This only works if people are watching and will actually pick the job. If not,
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
goes into just normal. There's a player. 220 is not mileage job, so shortest one. Very light load though, 4 tons. Think? Yeah.
Turn right.
We'll see a lot of polystyrene boxes get the light if you come across
Turn left.
polystyrene. Go on there, that couldn't make his mind up.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
And getting some
Use the exit ahead.
rain. No? And well, yeah, I'll have a sneaky look to see if I'm in trouble or not. Go. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Yeah, it was a loss for the little company that, but I'll take you outside, but I don't want to get wet. I'm gonna lovely run this up here. There were lakes and the hills. Mountains, should I say. And I've got to watch something on TV tonight, or I'll have to watch it later on the iPlayer. If any of you is in Racing's Discord and had a go at the pop quiz yesterday, which I haven't had any DM'd answers for, I shall begin putting the video for the answers up tomorrow for that now, when I've recorded it. Crash vehicle offence? Invisible vehicles again? Yeah, I don't know, this fucking game gets worse. Yeah, pardon my language.
Use the right lane ahead.
This game I'd rather have cop cars in front of me than behind me. I know it seems weird, but better to follow them, I think, than have them follow you, because as soon as you cross the speed limit change sign and you're doing slightly more, you get a fine. I'll just stick to the speed limit for now. So for the next game I may add a dash Peeber's dash for this truck in. I may not. Have to wait and see for the next stream for that
Use
one.
the right lane ahead.
They're already up to Otter, I believe it is, and you like to see Norwegian scenery if you're not familiar with it. You can look it up on YouTube or on, I forgot which channel it's on now. But anyway, if you come across a program called Ice Road Rescue, that's set up in Norway, got heavy recovery in Norway in some remote areas. Normally winter rescues are show on that, and it's very good. And another good, there is obviously this Highway Through Hell, which is Jamie Davis and Al Quirin and them, that's set up on the Coquihalla in Canada, an area which Promods has in it for ATS. And another good show that real life truckers. Oh wait, there's another two actually I can mention at least. There's Trucking Hell, which is set in the UK. It's basically some of the firm Crouch's recovery is what they do, and the other recovery firm featured in that quite often is Lantern Recovery, doing some of their recoveries as well. And the other one is the light Australian Outback, just in the remote areas of Australia. Outback Truckers is another good show that I think it's on Discovery Channel now and again, and it's repeated on Quest as well in the UK. I don't know if it on DMAX it's been known to be on as well. Don't know if it's on any other channels as I haven't got them. And the latest series of that has a kicking theme tune to it, called Bow River is, and that by Cold Chisel sang the theme song Outback Truckers. I don't know if it's a later version or a newer version that they're using, but there's definitely Ian Anderson on, and if you hear anybody screaming in it, that'll be, if it's the older one, it'll be Jimmy Barnes when he was with them. Who did a couple of recordings with In Excess and solo work of his own. And he's not actually Australian by birth, but he is an Anglo-Australian. He's actually Scots born. Born in Scotland was Jimmy Barnes. And you moved to Australia at a very young age. So that's strenuous link out back to Mr. Britain, way the UK. Now I talk some crap, but some of it's good information. And this is driver area why it wouldn't get away. It's nothing to do with the engine in the truck. There. Anything else to say? There's another good series that is on YouTube, but you'll have to make sure you get the right version of this because there's two series with the same name. There was one that was out in the very mid to late 80s, BBC, called Truckers, about a fictional firm called pt2, and it's a bit of a comedy drama, that one. There was a more recent one of the same name with Stephen Tomlinson in. That programme has the same name, so but the original one was better than the first one. The original one only did run for one series, about 8 or 9 episodes, but it was worth watching because all the episodes are on YouTube on that one actually if you look search for them. If you go up here, this is Norway, then you'll right cross over into, I think, parts what's classed as Denmark. Then there's some parts that will be Finland up here, right up. So, but Trondheim's definitely Norway. So what territories? What? Because the area which we were on. First job when we went up to Bergen, I think it was. That the first job where we went to Bergen. The Faroe Islands are part of Denmark, same as Longyearbyen's a territory of Denmark as well. Or Svalbard, depending what you know that as. So we haven't been to those areas yet, but hopefully if the right jobs get picked we may. Now we may end up in totally different areas of the map. Now I've no set aim or places where to go or on this, it's just as the audience picks. So if the audience don't pick, I pick what I think would be a nice route to go on. Like the ones tonight we've done. Got under 100 miles left to go now. We have had a few crashes, but that's nothing unusual for me. I've made a slight loss for the company on one of the jobs on K-Log, but it happens. And a mod made up for it with the profits that got in anyway, so.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
And thank you very much for the 6 likes.
Use the exit ahead.
Unless YouTube takes some of them away. Not about the others, because I haven't checked. Probably there will be a few tonight, but at least it proves people are watching.
stream looks very smooth, very brilliant actually. I look myself at it. Passing the Renault now. And there's not too much delay on it either. It's good. It's 510, that's an old one. 8. It's 310, oh Christ. So I'm just reading what somebody was in chat before about what specs they're building the first computer with. Some of the parts are recognising them, some don't. I think they're down in the description. Yeah, and if you want to see the specs of what I'm using, the important ones, they are all down in the description there. So I'm using an AMD Ryzen 5 2600. I've got an asus A320 Pro motherboard. I know it's a budget one, but it does job. I'm using a Geforce GTX 1650. That's 4 gig. I've got 16 gig of RAM, that's 2 times 8 sticks of 266, and that's crucial. I've got LED lights in the case that were in it when I got it. I've got case fan in it, but I can't remember what make it is, but it lights up. And I've got a 450 watt power supply. So I'm not brilliant with specs, really, but yeah. I know some people think you need this, that and the other in computer, but if you get one that does what you want it to do, why worry? I was originally going to upgrade this one to a Ryzen 3, but there weren't any available anywhere, so I managed to track down the new Ryzen 5 2600, which is good enough for what I need. It plays a lot more games than the processor I did have in, which was a AMD 3000G. Not a bad processor for its cost, but playing a lot of the modern games it wouldn't. It ran this okay in ATS and stuff.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I've got a 1TB hard disk drive and about a 512 SSD I think in this.
Use the exit ahead.
Bit lacking on storage now, so upgrading something in it. But I've got more important things to spend money on at the moment, so I'm not asking anybody for anything. I wouldn't do that. I enjoy the games I play, and it's not fair on very fair on me to ask, like some do, quite regular donations and things like that. If anybody does want to contact me or anything, there isn't. I think it's still down there. Yes. Yeah, there's an email address. Then
contact me if anybody would like to, without making it public. That's WHITBY1975@virginmedia.com. Is how you contact me if you don't want to make it public.
And then take the exit on the right.
And I do check me emails quite regularly. And it looks like
Use the right exit ahead.
at the mapping. Take that off. I take that bit off there, so it looks like we're in a catch-22 situation here with this.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Go down there, come back round, there's no way to get back on after this though.
Navigation
You'll be
is in.
cheeky and try this, eh? And if you get too close, go down the contact route of your trailer off.
Keep to the right. And then take the exit on the right.
Oh, don't need to go roads next time I'm up here, because I'd say
Use the right exit ahead.
as long as I have a few different ones, at least
the
one of every
roundabout,
make
take
of
the
truck.
third exit.
So look, that there's a couple of recruitment agencies if they're needed later. If not, we can get them later.
Use the exit ahead.
And I will be ending the stream when I drop this job off. So thank you for spending some time this evening checking out. And if anybody would like it, share it out, subscribe. You can comment when this becomes a video and I do answer them, and I may visit your channel as well. Just be nice and things like that.
Use the right lane ahead. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
So I hope I've shown you some decent areas tonight on the map and a few jobs, and you took time buying us up and configuring it as well. I've done a couple of jobs in it now, smashed it up once or
At the roundabout,
once
take
or
the
twice.
third exit.
It's all part of the course really, isn't it?
Use the exit ahead.
Well, with the setup that I have,
In 650 feet,
I have to
turn
look
left.
at another screen that's well to one side of me.
Turn left.
See the chat, monitor the stream on, so
You have arrived at your destination.
I didn't have space to run 3 monitors or anything like that, so in here. I'm sure I managed to put something out that somebody might enjoy one day. Don't enjoy it, let me know what you didn't like and I'll try and improve the streams. So hopefully this load should be intact, all being well. And that concludes this stream for today, so thank you for joining me. Yes, sir, for all stock tone accents. Remember that if you'd like to join a small friendly VTC, There's a link in the description to Grant & Sons. And do have to be aged over 16 and do at least 6,000 miles per month in total. That's on ETS2 or ATS or combination of both. Anyway, I'm out of here. Bye now. Bye.